So now finally we will activate a user for our MLM system. For this, first of all we will create a new file under our user folder. It will be called as activate user. Okay, activate new user dot php. Okay, so here is a win file, and as we know, we need a form to activate a user, and also we in the previous chapters we already created a form in this page that is called epin request. So we will copy the content of epin request to activate new user.php file. So open epin request.php file and copy all the content of epin request.php to activate new user.php and just paste it here. Okay, and here we have created a new file. Okay, and also we need to create a sidebar menu. For this we need to create a new menu. Also I need to do another thing. It is just for me. Okay, it is done. Now I will go to inside php includes and open the sidebar.php and will create a new menu that will be called activate user activation or activate user. Okay, we can put it as you want. So we can give here like user activation. Okay, it is good. User activation, and the first menu will be new user activate or activate a user. Activate, now I think it is visible. Activate a user, it is good. Okay, and the history will be history, and it will call activate new user.php, and the history file will be as activate user history. It is good. Activate user history.php and activate a user. Okay, great. So now when I will refresh the page, now you can see we have a new menu here called user activation. Now when I will click, okay, it is okay. I need to do one more thing because the ID goes same for the here, as you can see inside the li tab, the ID should be different for this menu. So we can say it ID user activation menu and just put this ID to also here. Now it should work because it is attached in the ID. So it will expand the menu for which the ID has created. Now refresh the page. Now if I click on, okay, now it is working good. Okay, now you can see here in the user activation you can click on activate user. So and I will click on activate user, it execute it and the activate new user.php file opened. Now we just need to start editing the page from the top. So here you have active user, and first of all just change the page title, activate a user, a new user or a user, whatever you want. It's all up to you because it's your site, so you can do whatever you want. Refresh the page. Now as you can see it is total user. Now first of all we need to check to activate a user. A current user should have epin or open epin. Okay, as we can, how we store the epin. Okay, the status is unused. So first of all we need to check whether the current user should have at least one unused epin in their account. Only then they can activate any other user, or they can activate their own account also. If any user will not have any epin, in that case they need to generate epin first, then they can activate any user, because without epin it is not possible to activate, right? Okay, so in the previous chapters, you know, we have even request, we have even history, and now finally when we will activate a user, we should have epin. So first of all we will check whether we have epin or not. Okay, now for the current user, first of all we will check after the page heading. Here you can see after the page title, here after the HR, we will start checking from here. Now first of all we will start writing a code like a PHP. Okay, how we store the user ID, user underscore ID or user ID, I just forgot it. Let's see, I just forgot this. Okay, I cannot see any user. It was user underscore ID, I think so. Okay, it is not showing the user ID. How we store the user ID, I just forgot. User ID was, or we did not store any user ID like dollar session user ID. Okay, great. So we stored the email ID at the login time, because at the epin request, how we set this, just let me check how I stored this thing in the login time. How I stored this? Okay, we have user underscore ID, we have user underscore ID as the user ID. Okay, now I got this. Here if I say user underscore ID, now we will see we have ID user ID 1. Okay, now we have user ID finally. So first of all I will set it in a variable to check it further, like user ID equal to, okay, it's done. Okay, now we will start checking. So first of all we will make a query to check, a query epin check equals to MySQL query con select. We will make a count. Okay, it is also good, we can make a count. Select count stick as total epin from where we will count. We will count from epin list. Select count stick as total epin from epin list where user ID is equals to user ID, and okay, it is and should not be like this, and should be and status should be unused. Status should be unused. Let's see how it's work. As we can store it as total epin is like MySQL fetch array query epin check, and we need to pass the array, it is total epin. Now just echo this also, we will see whether this is working or not. Currently we have 5 active epin, or you can say 5 unused. As you can see we have 5. In case if any epin just goes used, like if status of any epin change to used, in that case the total available epin will be 4, so that we have only unused epin in this case scenario. Okay, now it's done. Okay, now if there is at least one epin, so we'll check if total epin, where are you going, if total epin is greater than 0, in that case user will be allowed to activate a user, otherwise the form will not create. Otherwise what it will show, we can show, okay, else. Okay, else we can show else we can show what we can show. We can see the card also. Okay, we can show the card here, the complete card, and just remove the unused thing. Just copy, I just copied the card and just remove the form from here. Just remove the form, and we can say no e-pin available, and in the card body you can print alert or say you do not have any active e-pin, please generate a pin and come back here soon. Okay, it is good. Okay, so now for now, okay, where is the array? We did not started anything. PHP, in this case the PHP started, and the okay, it was not closed, we did not close the if condition. Now refresh the page. Now we have already pin, so we cannot see. For this I can make used all the pin as used to check the condition that how it worked. If we refresh the page, now you can see it is saying no e-pin available, and you do not have any active e-pin, and please generate a pin and come back here soon. Okay, so for this we can send a user error message like this, and now finally we will start activating now we will work on a form. So first I will make it unused so that we can actually use it by activating a user. Okay, now it should work. Okay, now great, it is working via form. Okay, now we need to change this form also. So the else part has completed for now, and we will create the if condition, like if the user has e-pin. Now first of all we will change the heading also, like activate a new user, or we can say activate a user, or whatever you want, it doesn't matter. Okay, so when we will activate a new user, first of all we need the username or email ID, what we stored, how we want to activate user. For user table we stored the username also. We can activate any user by using their username. I think username option is very good, or email ID. Okay, let's activate the account using username. Let's activate. Okay, let's activate using username. I think username is good. Okay, and username is very easy. Okay, so first of all we will insert a username, like username. So admin has to insert the username and the input. Oh, sorry, no, not the admin. The user has to insert the username of the activation user, and the type will be text, and the name will be username, and the ID will be username, and the class will form control and required. Okay, so first of all, when the username field change, we will check whether this username is actually exist or not, because it may be possible in some case anyone can insert invalid username. So in that case we need to change it further in process. So we will check it now to make it very easy. So as soon as the username will change, we will execute the Ajax. Okay, so here if you come here, we can at the very bottom we can create a Ajax, like what we can do, we can create username dot on change. It will execute the function like this, and okay, no, where here it is. Clear? Okay, now we will create a, or now first of all we will make alert to check whether it is working or not. Okay, when I refresh the page and I enter something, it is alert. Okay, now we need to get the value, also value, like where username is equals to what, this dot value, this dot val, and just alert the username and just refresh the page, and like here admin, as you can see at the alert box we have admin. It means now we have username. Now we will check it from the Ajax, and the Ajax will send us information that this username is valid or invalid. Okay, so we can create Ajax file here. Just copy the content of this Ajax from here, and it should enough. Okay, just copy this content, or we can create another one separate, or you can just copy this one. Just copy the Ajax function from here, just paste it here, and also remove the alert from the top. Okay, great. Now when it will change, what we will do, we will execute a file. It should be called check username, check username.php, and the method can be post, or we can say method can be get, and the data will be, what will be data? We do not need any data in this case. We can just send it here like this. We can put a question mark and the username is equals to username. Great, here it is done almost. And now let's see whether it's work or not. Just go to your network tab and refresh it and just clear it. Now if I put anything, okay, it doesn't execute any file here. Okay, maybe something is error. What was the error? But there should any error. It is not showing any error, and it is also not executing any file. If I empty this, I put this, okay, it is not executing any file because it may be there is a few error. Let's alert all these things. Now we will see where is the error. Okay, the alert is not showing. It means here is error. Okay, do you think here is error? Okay, or here? We will investigate it anyhow. Okay, now finally we have executing. Okay, so the error was here. We did not put this comma here, so it was the error. And now also you can see it is executing the file that is called check username.php, because the currently file is not available, and it is executing the file as like this, check username.php. okay, it is here. Okay, so it is done. Now we will send this to our Ajax file. So first of all we will create a file inside our Ajax folder. It will call check username.php, and it is called check username.php, and go to your, okay, I am already inside Ajax folder, so create a new file, check username.php, and also we need the connection file that should be like this. Okay, here is our check username.php. so we will have, if is set, what we will have get username. If the username exists, then it will execute, otherwise not. And now we will store this username as inside MySQL real escape string connection underscore get and username. So for now I will just need to check it is working or not. So I will just echo the username, that the user name from Ajax file. Let's see. Okay, it will just echo, and when we will execute this file, it will we will have success and it will execute it as alert. Let's say refresh the page and also remove the extra alert we put at the end and the starting. We do not want this also. Okay, if I put the admin, okay, there is, as you can see, the username from Ajax file, it is showing here. It means the Ajax file is working properly. Now we just need to check whether this username exists or not, and also this username's status should be inactive. Okay, so now we will start checking it, like query. Okay, query MySQL, query connection, select. What we will check? We will check the username. Okay, wait. Okay, the username. Okay, the username is okay. So we have the status. We have two kind of status. One is activated and one is pending. So the status should be pending for the user. Okay, I mean the status should not be activated or expected. Okay, it should not be here. It should be only pending or activated. Okay, so select. We can select anything. Select ID from user. Where username is equals to username and status equal to pending. This should be pending. Okay, now if MySQL wait, okay, MySQL num MySQL num rows query, MySQL num rows query is equal to okay, and also it should be limit 1, otherwise it will be make it very slow. The MySQL num rows query is equal to 1. It means it is found. It means it is okay. It will print just 1. Otherwise, it will say okay. There is two things. Either the user ID will be exist in the database, otherwise, or it will be activated. So we do not need to check the status here. We will check the status somewhere else. Like now we need to check, select status from user where username is equal to username, and what we will check, if there is at least one entry available, then it is okay, otherwise it will show this is invalid. It will echo invalid. Okay, invalid username. And now if the user ID is already activated, so what it will show, if okay, first of all we need to store the result, like result. Okay, we can directly get the status, like MySQL fetch array query status. Okay, now if the status equal to pending, it means it is okay. Otherwise, what it will do, what it will say, user ID already activated, user already activated. Oh, already activated. Now it is quite simple and easier to understand for the user. Like if the username will not exist in our database, it will say invalid username, or the user is already activated, then in case it will say user already activated, or okay, user already activated. Okay, it is done. Now let's see what we have. If I paid invalid username, it is not showing anything. Okay, so we will do it in the next video. This. Okay, thanks for watching this video. We will do it in the next video.